So let me come back to, so before my sister falls asleep over here, we're going to take a break. So if you look up here, okay, so I got 3 glasses, okay? You can stand up. Yeah, I got 3 glasses here, okay? So here's the glass empty. Now if a guy is going to play golf and he's going to really do his thing and do it in a way that's perfect for him and not anybody else, he has to be empty.
Right.
Yeah. Why would he have to be empty? When the mind's empty, it can't do anything. It just sits there silently. This is what the Buddhists talk about. So that's the important first. That's the first step, is for you to empty out all the stuff you have about golf, all the stuff you've ever been trained, and you have to do this on every shot. Okay, now here's an empty mind. I mean, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there waiting, really. So you need to know that. It's very important. This is the profoundness of the Hawaiians. Well, let me be more narrow. Morna na lamaku simeona. Okay? Now, what happens is as soon as your mind gets empty, blessed are the pure in heart, it fills up with inspiration. And this is what will do the golfing for you. This is called perfect rhythm. All of a sudden, you're empty, in comes this thing, and you're shot. You just hit it perfectly. That fits you. But this is what's going to do it. The mind doesn't do anything. The mind just dances with whatever is in it. I'll give you an example. Play the music again. You don't have to understand this now, you guys. Nobody does. I don't think I do, yeah? Okay, here's the mind. Now this mind isn't empty. It hears this stuff now out here. But if it's holding memories that play this, so this memory is actually controlling the mind now. So the mind is experiencing what it's holding. Well, if it's learned to do a golf a certain way, if it's always hooking, that golfer will always hook, because it's stuck in this. But now if this golfer knows how to do the cleaning, Ho'oponopono, I'll show you how to do that. The mind becomes empty. All the history of learning this, that, gone. And as soon as that mind is empty, in comes inspiration, and the person hits the ball perfectly. Raises kids perfectly. Has a perfect relationship. Really. And then doo-doo comes up. This is doo-doo where, doo-doo in golfing, children, DOE, or whatever, but this is your stuff. That means turn that thing off. Oh, that means if your ukulele isn't tuned, this is you, anybody you. Oh, okay. So now, if I play this music, tiny bubbles in the wine. Now, as I play this, everybody will find their place. Some people who sing soprano, alto, you don't have to do anything. They will automatically do it. It's the same thing with playing golf. The mind doesn't do anything. It's just waiting for the right inspiration to come in. Now, this is what happens in most relationships. So here's the instructor doing it. Now you're talking to this guy saying, now here's the way to go. But wouldn't it be nice if you were tuned? Because if you got tuned, he would get it. And I'll show you the magic of how important it is to know this. So you don't have to do anything but be yourself. Your company will take off. The people will come along, but you guys think you got to say something, like social workers. So here, I'll give you an example of a miracle. So, there's this infamous character called cholesterol. Anybody remember that infamous character? Anybody like that? Anybody not clear? There's this infamous character called cholesterol. And they harp and they say you're going to die from that. And one out of every Hawaii resident who dies from heart, which is right. Okay. Now, this Hawaiian lady, KONA Lapa'au, she says this to the person who came in years ago. They tell me I have high cholesterol. She didn't say anything. And then the drawer is slamming, something like that. She goes to the window, open the curtain, and she says, stand out in the sun. I'm like, where did that come from? Why would she stand out in the sun? This is like golfing now. Why would she stand out in the sun? So let me tell you why she would stand out in the sun. This is so beautiful. Automatically, you don't have to do anything. And here's this old lady, Kahuna Lapa'au, stand out in the sun. So now you stand out in the sun, what happens is this cholesterol turns into vitamin D. Sunlight will turn cholesterol, now you get less of it. Oh, you go, wow, okay. Now this vitamin D, once this is shifted, this thing already knows exactly what to do. It doesn't need a coach. It doesn't say, you know what the next step is, don't you? No, you don't have to. It automatically, then what it does is that this vitamin D looks for a little doorknob on the cell on one cell. We got trillions of cells, okay? This vitamin D knows exactly what to, so it hits this knob. Guess what happens to the cell of the membrane of the cell? It knows what to do, so it opens up. So now, as this vitamin D goes in, which is the cell needs it, then every other thing begins to attach to it, enzyme, protein, and they know what to do, automatically. And they go in there, and everybody's just dancing now, because they know what to do. But we got to get this vitamin, we got to get this thing, which is not clear. This is called cancer too, unclarity. Where am I going? What am I supposed to do? And then what happens is if you give the right response, then there's this magical action, and it all gets taken care of on its own. So in your case, you got to tune up. And if you don't tune up, your business will not do well. Your clients will be the same old, excuse my language, same old problem that all golfers have. They hook, they slice, they get ticked off, they make big divots in the ground, but because you weren't tuned up. So let's say you're a cholesterol. As soon as you tune up, everything grows. I'm going to pause now before I take a break. Anybody want to ask a question before we take a break? Otherwise, you all fall asleep. Now's your chance. One chance. We're going to. Otherwise, instead of getting me, you get shortbread cookies back there, passion fruit, coconut, like that. We're going to get you at your stomach, so you'll ask the last question.